think that the Equal Rights Amendment is already part of the U.S. Constitution. It is not. There's been surveys that have validated that concept. Another survey has validated that 91% of the people in this country believe that men and women should have equal rights. Nevada passed the Equal Rights Amendment in 2 years ago. This passed 2018. Illinois ratified. We think Georgia should be the 38th state to ratify.
Thank you, Ms. Buckner, and the time is now. It's as simple as that. And our time has come. Yes, we need to be the great 38. That's what everyone is waiting on, for the number 38, for women to finally be in the Constitution as more than property. And rights for all. The Equal Rights Amendment, 24 words, provides the strict scrutiny that has not been in the Constitution for prohibiting discrimination. And again, that means rights for all. The current film that is airing on Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, within the trailer, it cites a scene where the judge tells her that women are not in the Constitution. And she responds that freedom isn't either. We have to know what we're standing on and standing for. And it's what women stood for so long ago. First the vote, and now our right. And it is for all women. That movie depicts a case that brings us full circle for rights for all, because she took on a case for a man who wanted the equal opportunity as a woman within his job. That still stands today, that if we want it, we have to go get it, and not for, if the strict scrutiny was there, stand up and say that it must be done. And so we have begun, or have been on this track. It never ended. I just came into it and realized that all those things when I was growing up, you've come a long way, baby. We are women, hear us roar. Well, it's time for all of us sisters to be doing it for ourselves, and at the same time, we know that we have men that stand with us. It was right here in Atlanta in 1985 when the National Women's Political Caucus created an award called the Good Guy Award. And that was for the men that support women and equal rights. So, fast forward to today, yes, 2017, Nevada ratified. 2018, Illinois ratified. 2019, we need one more state. The number was 38, and yes, it was stopped in 1982. However, for all that you hear that comes up, we have to work for what has already occurred. Military, bathrooms, and anything else has already occurred without the ERA. So what it would essentially do is, again, put women in the Constitution and rights for all. The only way for strict scrutiny to be held up in the courts. The late Justice Antonin Scalia cited that the only thing we stand on prohibition of discrimination is that it's not there. We should say, not on our watch. We must get it done, and we ask you to help. That is legislation in the Georgia House and Senate, both parties, because it is nonpartisan, again, rights for all. And while there is federal legislation on a certain issue and another issue, one thing and then another, as we did with the 19th Amendment. First the vote, now equal rights. Thank you.